to the final story. Let's talk about Eve Mungai. Now, there's been a crop again of women who have multiple children, either by one person or by multiple different people. And unfortunately, it is an accumulation of children. Like, there was a woman on TikTok, and I'm just like, ew, what are you doing? Like, ew, 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 why would you do that? She has, like, I don't know, 8 children. She's from the States. She has like 8 children. You've seen that story, right?
Jenkins.
Yes.
Jenkins.
She has like 8 children. She's now forcing them consistently to be on her TikTok and like creating content around them. She's basically like making them personalities. She's a witch apparently, and now they're living their witch life. And I'm just like, ew.
I think the thing that stood out for me about the resilient Jenkins story is the fact that the children are sleeping. They're in a 1-bedroom house. This is children, there are 7 children in a 1-bedroom house. However, the husband and wife, the girlfriend and boyfriend, black boyfriend obviously, are sleeping in the bedroom while the children have cots and mattresses on the floor in the living room and the kitchen.
You know the most hilarious thing?
While she's cooking, there's a bunk bed right next. As a mother, if you have any maternal instinct, if you're in that situation, yes, it's not a crime to be poor. But if you're in that situation, would you not prioritize putting your children, your less than 5-year-old children, in the bedroom, and you and your husband maybe like sleeping on the couches while you figure it out?
Girl, no, that's one story. Mine is a wholly different story because it's that white girl who lives in her house and she's constantly crying and talking about how she spoke to her therapist, and people just need to give her like a GoFundMe page. Like, you've not seen that one? That one is way more intense. She basically is creating a GoFundMe account to fix her leaking roof. She has a massive house and it's all pretty much in ramage, it's like hoarder type houses. But then she has this one room in her house that is set up properly, and that's where she creates Instagram content for and TikTok content for. The rest of the house is falling apart. There's rats, there's water, there's like leaking roofs, but this one room in the house is
immaculate.
Stella looks amazing, and that's where she creates content from. And so when people call her out for it, she's like, oh my god, I'm just a girl, I'm just a girl, I didn't want to have these children. But she told us her last child, she basically missed being pregnant. Insanity. Child number 8 is because she missed being pregnant, and so she sort of manipulated her ex-boyfriend into starting to date her again, but it was basically just so she can go and sleep with him, get pregnant, and get out of that relationship. She wanted nothing to do with this man. She just wanted to be pregnant. And I'm just like, 2 of her children have been taken away already, by the child protective services, because she just left them in the most reckless ways. Even when the kids are saying, Mom, I do not want to be on TikTok, please stop posting me on TikTok, my friends in school are judging me, I do not want to be on your TikTok. She continues to post her children. So those are the kinds of people that we're talking about when we speak about moms who are giving birth to way too many children for absolutely no reason. And Eve Mungai went so far as to say that she feels like it's a very selfish thing for you to do when you're giving birth to multiple children. Like, you have 4 children, you have one in the oven basically cooking, and you have like a really tiny house. You have no ability to cook or provide for these children. You have no ability to take them to school, but you stay giving birth. Like, you stay giving birth. 100% yes. That is super selfish. I know people were lied to by Sauti Sol wenye walisema mtoto anakujanga na sahani yake. Excuse you. Sahani gani? Huenda akawa a child will never be able to be a president if you do not allow for them to have an environment where they can grow, they can study, they can be smart, they can educate themselves on politics, they can even go and study law and then eventually become president. Like, we do not elect uneducated people. Remember that, yeah? So you need to give your child every single opportunity for them to be able to thrive. And I'm not just talking about finances here. We're talking about you yourself. Are you healed? Are you okay? I'm Okotuapo. You stay saying that, oh, my father beat me, oh, my mother beat me, I have childhood trauma. How are you 60 and have childhood trauma, yo? Like, insanity. Sometimes you're like, your parents need to do better. But like, you now, in this day and age, 2024, the year of our Lord, do better. Like, you don't need to be told do better, you just know you should do better. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially, are you ready to have a child? If everything is check, 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 do that. Pop them what A B C D E do re mi fa so, and we've seen families who do that actually. Like, you'll have wamewachana na mwaka every year this woman is pregnant, but they have the finances, they're happy, their children are happy, you can see that they are okay. That is what you need to do. But like, putting your child in a situation where they have to suffer, where they have, like, a child staying somewhere and going, why was I even born? Like, that is bad. That is horrible. Do better.
I absolutely agree with Eve Mungai. You
Yeah.
have absolutely no business
Nope.
having a litter of children when you're incapable of raising them. And sometimes, my mom used to joke about it, and she'd be like, sometimes, like in the slums, you'll find like people in the slums have really many children, and you're like, what's happening? And they're just like, maybe they just don't have anything else to do. And I'm just like, you better have something to do.
Hey.
If I'm in a situation and I don't like it, my mindset is I am working to get out of this. I want to get out of the hood. But at no point should you be so comfortable in such a situation that you decide to add more people. Yani wewe, you're suffering. Personally, you're suffering. Haujakula breakfast. And then you're like, yeah, I should bring one more life into the world so that they can suffer. That is so cruel. Please, please, please do not do this. Do not attempt this. I hope you'll do better.
Yeah, and as we were speaking about children, today there was quite a bit of talk about children and about children's rights. I think it's very, very vital that you, as a person, decide what is good for you. And it's okay. I think now we're getting to that age and phase where people are like, I don't need to have children. Why? I haven't healed my childhood trauma.
True.
I don't think I'm ready to be anyone's mother. I have had eldest child syndrome. As in, I've been the eldest child. I have raised all of these shoot rains behind me. I need my time to just USA. Like, I've parented. Excuse me. I have parented. I am done. Been there, done that. And other reasons, including the fact that you just don't want children. Like, you just don't want them. You know deep inside you don't have a maternal or paternal instinct. So you decide, instead of bringing a child into this world just to fill it, just so people can, you fill the quota of your parents and your in-laws asking you whether you're having children. I think it's very, very vital that you as a person decide what you want. No one is forcing you to have a child. No one is putting a gun to your head and going, have a child or die. It doesn't work like that. You have to make a conscious choice and a conscious decision.
I feel like the only people who are allowed to have like children is if you're in a Nara Smith situation.
Yep.
Like if you have like a rich husband and you want to be a trad wife and you have a ranch, that kind of situation, you can have 20 million children. We will not judge you. Have you seen that, like this content creators who have like 19 children in a huge mansion?
Yep.
It's cute because no one is lucky.
Nobody.
I've seen this Indian lady. She is fire. I don't remember her name, but I started following her on social media. She's Indian and her husband is black. And they have so many children. And now she has like one grandchild and she is fine. But they have a huge mansion. You know, like even when they go out for dinner, they're doing takeout for 10 people in a Jatukwa backseat. You know, they have to go out in several cars. If that is your situation, please.
Absolutely.
Have a million children. But if you know very well, you're having one child na una struggle, unapita hivi unashindwa nikinunua smokini mimi nitakula ama nitaekea mtoto wangu akule. You have no business. If you have no business having another child. I have no business having another child, you know, because schools are expensive.
School is expensive.
If you can't provide quality over quantity
Yeah.
is what we are saying.
Yeah.
The quality of life you're going to give somebody that you have made a choice to bring into this world should outweigh the quantity. Y'all did too much. And I know happy homes are, you know, filled with laughter and many people, but happy homes also have like disposable income, is what I'm saying.
It's true. It's true. I think that's our show. We apologize for starting out really, really late. We'll try